Shalom Aleichem. It's Elul, and we're preparing ourselves for the Yom HaNoraim, the days of war, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. So I'd like to spend this month in the Nigun section of our presentations, reviewing various tefillas, prayers, songs, thoughts associated with the high holidays. I want to begin with the Tkiyah Shofar, the blowing of the Shofar, which is the mitzvah of the day. You can do everything, but if you don't, on Rosh Hashanah, but if you don't hear the Shofar, you haven't done the mitzvah of the day. Let's not forget to listen to the Shofar, to have intent when we listen to the Shofar, and to blow Shofar for other people who don't have an opportunity for whatever reason to hear the Shofar. What I want to do is sing for you kind of the nusach, the tune that was used by the Rebbe Rashab, the fifth Rebbe of Lubavitch. Subsequent to that, his son, the Frierdiker Rebbe, the Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak, the sixth Rebbe, and our Rebbe, who used the same tune. And this is why it's important, if you could hear the Shofar, a Lubavitcher, I'm talking to Lubavitcher Chassidim, in a Lubavitcher shul, or by a Lubavitcher who blows the Shofar, because the tune itself is very, very special. I'm not saying other tunes aren't good, and I'm not saying you should, create shalom bayis problems where, the wife and children are going to one shul and you're running to another shul. But I've seen on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, people go to multiple shuls. They want to hear this Bal Tefillah or this Chazan, they want to hear this Bal Tukeya. So there's more openness. And remember, the days are days of individual meditation. So you have a right to do that. So let's go. I have the Kahos English Siddur, page 280. Seder Atkiyas, the order of the blowing the Shofar. It says, after the reading of the Torah, Acha Kriyas HaTorah, Yachin Atzmo Litkoya B'Shofar. The one who's the Bal Tukeya, the one who blows the Shofar, should prepare himself to blow the Shofar. And not only should he, but also all those that are participating in the mitzvah, means the entire congregation. The Yomer Kapitel Zeh Zayim Pomim. And they should say this Psalm 47, 7 times. Because the name of Hashem is mentioned here 7 times, Elokim, and we want to sweeten. Elokim is judgment, we want to sweeten it. So this is the way the tune goes of the Rebbe Rashab, and as I heard it from the Rebbe himself many times. La minatzeyach livnei koirach mizimoir. And then the Rebbe, the rest of the psalm, the rest of the verses were quiet. And then a second time, he said out loud, so the congregation knows that we're starting a second time the recitation of the psalm. La minatzeyach livnei koirach mizmoir. So that's for that. That's the tune that we heard from the Rebbe in the name of the other Rabbeim, the Rashab and the Raayatz. Then, the last line on the page, the line reads the instructions, Hatokeya Maschil, the one blowing the Shofar begins, V'gam HaKol, and also the congregation, Yemru, Kol Posuk Posuk. They follow up by saying each verse. So we have the cantor, the Bal Tefillah, the Chazan, reading out loud, and then we follow him, repeat it. And it goes like this. This is the tune, the Chabad tune, the authentic Chabad tune. Min ha-meitzar korosi ko ononi b'merchav ko. I'm saying ko, but really it's Yud K, you pronounce Hashem's name. Now go to page 281, top of the page, second verse. Koili shimo ki chazdecho Hashem כי משפטך חי. yedi. Next one. Roish devorcho emes uliyoyilom kol mishpat tzidkecho Arov av de choli toiv al yashkuni zeidim Sos anoichi alimrosecho ki moitze sholoro Tuv tam vodas lam b'deyini ki b'mitzvaysecho hemaneti nidveis piritzeino Hashem umishpatecho lam deyini. The final verse. Olo eleikim bisiru Hashem b'koil shoyifar. Naturally, we need to understand Hebrew, English, Yiddish, Spanish, Portuguese, what we're saying, and the song, the tone evokes the deep feelings that we're going to experience while we listen to shofar blowing. Then comes the Yehi Ratzon. It's a kind of a meditation. Leave that for now. And then comes the blessings for the shofar, in which you're not supposed to answer Baruch Hu Baruch Shemai if you're fulfilling your obligation with the one who's blowing the shofar, known as the Baal Tokeya. And this is the way it goes. The tune of the Rebbe Rashab. Baruch Ato Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam Asher Kiddushanu b'mitzvosov v'tzivanu lishmeya kol shofar. And everyone answers Amen. Baruch Ato Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam Shehecheyanu V'kiyimanu V'giyanu Lizman Hazeh. And everyone answers Amen. And then there is the blowing of the shofar, Tkiyah Shor Trutki, and all that. Towards the bottom of page 281, you say the Yehi Ratzon after you listen to all the 30 blasts, and then again the Baal Tokeya leads us in 3 more verses. This is how it goes. Ashrei hom yoidei siruho Adoi Shem B'yoir Ponecho Yehalechun. And everyone repeats. The next stanza, the next verse, voice goes up. B'shimecho Yigiyelun Kol Hayoim Uvitzidko Sicho Yorumu. And finally, Kisiferes Uzomoy Oto Viritzenecho Torum Karneinu. And then you'll hear everyone say, Ashrei Yeshuv Secha. That's the Chabad Nusach of Tkiyah Shofar. And I think you, by listening to it here and getting it into your head, you'll want to be in a Chabad shul where the Baal Tokeya knows how to sing this Nusach and does so. Sometimes they don't. So if you want to get this nusach, make sure that you know that the Baal Tokeya knows this nusach. Have a great day, everyone. We'll continue our series of Yom Tovim davening, of Yerushalayim Kippur davening, and Sukkot and Simchas Torah as we go through these weeks. Seid gesund. Aksiva v'chasima teva.